Hey guys! So today I'm very excited. I'm going to be doing a complexion tutorial with just Becca products. So I'm going to go through and show you some of my favorite products with them, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys! So I have already prepped my skin with the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This stuff is my boo. I love it. I've used it forever. I will continue to use it forever. Now I am going in with the First Aid Eye Duty Triple Remedy as my eye cream. These bags aren't joking around. Yes, I always have my brows done. I naturally look like this. Put a couple little drops right under the eyes, and then I'm going to use this awesome steel tip to just massage that in. It's going to help with hydration. It also has a little bit of a correcting quality to it because it is a little bit more peachy toned. I'm going to pat that sucker in. Whenever you're applying eye creams or treatments like that, always use your ring finger. Your ring finger is your weakest finger, and you don't want to pull or tug below your eye. Unfortunately, that's where we get old first, and we show our true age. Show our true age. We definitely don't want lines down there. Alright, now on to face primer. Cover Effects Calming Primer. I love you. You were brought into my life, and I don't ever want to live without you, ever. This stuff is amazing. It's moisturizing, hydrating. Moisturizing and hydrating is totally the same thing, whatever. It immediately calms down redness. As you can see, I am super red in here. I'm just going to put a little bit of this all over. Try not to wipe off my brows in the process. And for those of you that do not know, I am dry as a bone. So, I need something that's hydrating. Woo! Primed. Ready. Alright, now on to foundation! So, I'm going to use the Becca Ultimate Complexion Creme. Ultimate Coverage Complexion Creme. I'm in between colors right now. Noisette. I love that name. Noisette is my tan color when I have myself tan on. So I'm going to be mixing a little bit of that with sand. Let me show you. This is what that bad boy looks like. So I'm going to mix Noisette and Sand. Sand is a little bit yellow. It definitely is not my color by itself, so I have to mix it with Noisette. I'm going to mix those guys together. And then I'm going to use my one perfecting brush, and this thing is amazing. I have the special edition one right here. This one's new. My old one is definitely well loved. This is my new baby. So I just put the product on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take my brush and dip it straight into there. You need very little of this, so start little and build up. Just going to coat my brush and start buffing that into my skin. This brush makes it so easy. Mind you, I'm working with like a pump and a half of foundation, and you can see how far this is going. I haven't even reloaded my brush yet. Crazy talk. This stuff is awesome. You really, the trick with this stuff too is a little bit goes a long way, so less is more. If you use too much, it can get a little heavy. Look, I almost did my full face with one time dipping into that. A little bit more. Nice fluid circular motion so I get it really buffed into the skin. I want this to look like skin, so by doing that I'm really buffing it in. Also, if you see the little hairs on my face, this brush sheds a little bit the first time you use it, but once you wash it, I didn't find that it sheds it. I don't feel like my other one sheds at all anymore. Complexion done. So pretty. So now, I'm pretty excited about this. I'm really excited about this. Becca came out with a new product. It's called the Ultimate Coverage Ultimate Coverage Concealer Creme. I got a sample of it from Sephora, so this is going to be my first time trying it out. So we're going to do a little first impression. In the store it looks absolutely beautiful. It's supposed to be full coverage. It has a little bit of a radiant feel to it. So let's do this. The color I got a sample of is Brulee. It might be a little too light, but we'll make do. I'm going to tap a little bit of this guy underneath my eyes. And then I'm using the Sephora airbrush concealer brush, the number 57. I love this thing. It really buffs out the product. So far, this is nice. Hello. This gives great coverage. It is incredibly pigmented. It blends like a dream. I like this a lot. Since I'm so dry, I could honestly probably get away with just using this all over, like in areas that I need it on a day off where I really don't need a lot of coverage. Ooh, hello. That's pretty. I have to say, I'm really impressed with this. That's pretty. I'm going to use it to highlight around my face as well. So I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. A little on my cupid's bow. That's cute. That feels like I have a beak. A little in the center of my forehead. A little on my chin. Whenever you highlight or use a lighter color underneath your eyes, you should definitely always balance the highlight out and place that highlight elsewhere. Highlight's always going to bring forward wherever you're putting it, and contour recedes the area. So contour is where you're going to pull that area in, which I'm going to do next. Me lucky. I'm going to use the Becca Lowlight Sculpting Perfector. So it's a contour cream. Pretty. I love this because it has a definitely more of a dark shadow texture. It definitely has more of a dark kind of gray brown tone to it, so it looks like a shadow. It definitely looks like an actual contour. I'm going to go in with my Becca One Perfecting brush. Again, I'm going to dip that into that Lowlight Sculpting Perfector just a little bit. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it right underneath my cheekbone where I want to sculpt just a little bit more. The trick with using this brush too is you're going to pull the product and then you're going to push the product up. That way you're not over blending, but I'm still getting that nice sculpted effect. I'm going to also take this around the perimeter of my face. I'm going to take it right into my temples. Now this is what helps with my massive forehead. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you.
She agrees.
You agree, Mommy has a massive forehead. Thanks. So I'm going to bring that into my temples and I'm going to bring it down. That's going to help to slim my forehead a little bit so I don't look like I have a 5 head. You want to take the product from the hairline and bring it down so that it looks more natural. That way you don't end up with a blocked color and it blending back into your hair. Now, on to the most important part. The jawline. So, this is where my extra cheeseburgers went and my ice cream that I had to have. I can make it all go away just with this magic cream. And then I'm just going to take a little down the sides of my nose. I'm going to go on to bronzer. So the product I'm going to show you is Duende. I think that's how you say it. As you can tell, I love this. It's almost gone. It's also discontinued. This one's discontinued. I love this. This is my favorite bronzer on the face of the planet ever created in the history of forever. Becca did, however, come out with their Shadow and Light bronzer, which is gorgeous. I probably love it almost as much as this one. So because I'm using this as a bronzer, I'm not going to put it in the same places that I put my contour. I'm going to put it where the sun would hit me to warm up my face. On the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm going to make a C onto my forehead where the sun would hit me. A little on the tip of my nose, a little on the tip of my chin, down onto my neck. Okay, I'm using the Becca Flowerchild. One of my favorite blushes. Beautiful peachy pink. Oh, you're so pretty. I'm just going to put this on the apples of my cheek. a little intense and you went a little heavy-handed like I did. I'm going to take my one perfecting brush and I'm just going to go over that just to buff it out a little bit. I'm going to use a mixture of colors. Why? Because I can. One is Opal. It is this like beige champagne highlighter. Probably the most beautiful color ever. So pretty. And then I'm also going to layer a little tiny bit of the champagne gold from Becca. It's yellow. I mean, it's yellow. But when you mix this color with Moonstone from Becca or the Opal as well, they're so pretty. I'm going to put it on the top of my cheekbone. And you can see this stuff is reflective. Put a little bit on my temple. And I'm also using a Becca fan brush. I feel like a fan brush works the best with these products. I also like to put a little down the center of my nose. Cupido. And then I like to put some just above my brow bone. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my full Becca complexion face. Becca's probably one of my favorite in terms of complexion products, so if you have not tried them, go do it. I will report back on this lovely concealer that I tried out for the first time, but so far, this gets a huge thumbs up for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!